Hello dear students, I am starting exercise 4.2. Okay, so first of all in the first line you can see the property number 5. If some or all elements of a row or the column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, you can see these are in the form of sum of two terms. It can be three terms also, four terms also, okay. Then the determinants can be expressed as the sum of two or more determinants. In simple way we can split this into two or three parts, okay. One determinant we can break into two or three parts. How to break this? See only first elements, okay. Don't see this lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. So a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c3, a3, b3, c3, it will come as it is here in your first determinant. After that plus lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3, okay. These all are in plus, so this plus we will take outside, and lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 will remain as it is, and r2 and r3 will not change. In this and this again and again two times we have to write the same, okay. R1, only r1 will split a1, a2, a3. See there, a1, a2, a3, and lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. You can see there is no any change of r2 and r3, okay. So now we can start exercise 4.2. Before starting, I want to tell you that this 4.2 exercise is the most important exercise of this fourth chapter, because one question will come definitely from this exercise 4.2, okay, and it will worth of 6 marks or 4 marks. Definitely it will come. So see these solutions and watch the video very carefully. See what is asking. Using the property of determinants, only properties you can use, okay. Which properties I taught in the basics in my first video, all properties, and without expanding. We can't expand in this case. From exercise question number 1 to 5, okay. So I will take first question. We have to prove in these. Here you can see x, y, z, a, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, and z plus c. It is given 3 by 3 determinant, and after solving this by using property, its answer should come 0, okay. It is not given equal to 0. We have to prove that it is equals to 0. So for proving this, we will solve LHS. We will assume firstly this delta, okay. This LHS we will write as it is, x, y, z, a, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, and z plus c. As it is we will write, and we will assume delta here, not a, b, c, because we are solving determinant. It is the symbol of determinant. So firstly I taken the operation C3. C3 is changing into C3 minus C2. Why I taken this? Firstly see this your C3. This is your C3 column, okay. This x plus a, y plus z, and z, it is C3 column, and it is your C2 column, A, B, C. So A to A will cancel when we will subtract C3 minus C2. Then B to B will cancel and C to C will cancel. That's why only X, Y, Z will remain when we will subtract C3 minus C2. That's why I am taking this operation, C3 minus C2. So we are changing C3. It means C1 and C2, column first and column 2 will remain as it is, no change. C. As I said, column 1 and column 2 remain as it is, and here x, y, z will remain. How this x, y, z came? C1, C2 is unchanged. It is same like the question. Only C3 is changing because we have subtracted A, B and C, okay. In our given LHS it was plus A plus B plus C was there, but we have subtracted. So A to A cancelled, no any A will come. So x, y, z will remain only. Now you can see, after doing this operation, column first and column 2 are identical, equal. So we will use this equal sign, not arrow sign. X, Y, Z, and it is also x, y, z. All elements are same, identical. So by using property, if any two rows or columns are equal, then delta will be 0, okay. So no need of expanding this, or if you will expand also it will come 0, but no need of expanding. By using property we will write directly delta equals to 0. So it is the solution of first, okay. We have to prove equal to 0 there. See, so it is coming 0. Now see the second. Here again we will take LHS, okay. This LHS we will write as it is, and we will write operation R1 we are changing. R1 plus R2 plus R3. Why we are changing this R1 only? You can see, firstly observe your question. It is minus b and it is positive b. Minus b plus b will cancel, minus c plus c will cancel, and a and minus a will cancel. It means if we will add all a minus b, b minus c minus a, we will get overall 0 there. Okay, and as it is, you can check this. If we will subtract c minus c plus c, minus c plus c will cancel, minus a plus a will cancel, b and minus b will cancel, so it will come 0. As it is, overall sum will come 0. So we are changing only R1. So R1 all elements will become 0 when we will add all row wise. Like we are adding like this row. Okay, we are moving upper side. R1 plus R2 plus R3. And if I say columns, then we have to see like this columns. But we are adding rows. So all elements will be 0 upper side. And R2 and R3 will remain as it is. You can see R2 and R3 is coming same as it is. You have to write as it is this. So now you can see all elements has become 0 in R1. So if all elements of R1 are 0, so delta will be 0. It is also the second property we studied in the basics. Okay. Now third question, observe this. 2, 3, 5 and 65, 75, 86, 7, 8, 9. So with the help of these we have to make zeros. Okay, as much as possible. So how? So C or C2 first. If we will do 9 times of these all, 7 9 ja 36, 63, 8 9 ja 72, and 9 9 ja 81. Okay, so it's 9 times if we will do like this. Okay, it's 9 times. 7 9 ja 63. So 63 plus 2, 65. 8 9 ja 72. 72 plus 3, 75. 9 9 ja 81. 81 plus 5, 86 coming same. So which operation we will use? We will do 9 times of C2 only. Okay. But any column, if we multiply by any number, then we have to divide also by it for balancing it. Okay. We are multiplying 9 here. So we have to divide also by 9 outside. So 1 upon 9 came as it is. So we are changing only C2. C2 we are changing into 9 times of C2. And multiply by 1 upon 9. This 1 upon 9 will come outside. Only 9 times of C2 we have to do here. Only C2 we will do 9 times. This will come as it is. After that, we will use operation C1 plus C2. Okay. Like I said, if we will add both this and this, if we will add 63 plus 2, it will become 65. 3 plus 72 will become 75. 5 plus 81 will become 86. That's why we will add C1 and C2. So only C1 we are changing. So C1 is changing. C2 and C3 will come as it is. Okay, no change of C1, C2 and C3. So after doing this operation, easily we can see this column first and column third are identical. C1 and C3 are identical. All elements are same, you can see. So if any two columns are identical, so delta value will be 0. And he is asking equal to 0 also for proving in your RHS. After that, fourth question. Firstly, this 1 1 1, observe this. Okay, with the help of 1 1 1 we have to make zeros, as much zeros as we can make, because we have to prove equal to 0. So firstly, LHS we will write as it is, delta equals to LHS. Okay, it is your column first, column 2 and column third, and these are R1, R2, R3, you know. So first operation I am using C3 is C3 plus C2. These two we will add. See, AB plus AC plus BC. Okay, and we can arrange also AB plus BC plus AC in the proper order. And this we will add. Then firstly we have to multiply, then we will add. So AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, and if we will multiply, then add this AC plus BC plus AB, means it is same coming of all after adding. That's why I am adding C3 plus C2. So in one step you can firstly multiply all, then you can add. Okay, one more step you can take yourself. I am doing directly here. Now taking common AB plus BC plus AC, all elements are same, so we will take common outside. So common will come as it is like this. You can use a small bracket for taking common. Now if the same elements are common everywhere, what will remain? 1 1 1. Now this 1 1 1 is already given, this is also 1 1 1. C1 and C3 are identical, so delta value will be 0. So we are using only properties, you can see this, we are not expanding anywhere. Now this fifth part, we will take LHS, we will use property 5. Property 5 means if all elements are in the form of plus, we can split into two parts. So how we will split B, C, A? Only first elements right here, and second elements right in this side, and plus will come in both. Okay, like C, A, B we will write here, R, P, Q in second column, Z, X, Y in third column, and first elements were written in first determinant. Here we will interchange, we will use different operation in both. We have to make identical both, that's why. So I am interchanging R2 and R3 first. See your R2, this is R2 and this is R3. This we are interchanging because this A we need upper side. Firstly A, then B, then C. But this A, for we have to take this A upper side here on R2, then after we will interchange this R2 into R1. This A cannot go directly upper side, that's why one by one we have to take upper side this A, and here only we will change this A upper side and C downside, R2 interchange into R1. So see this carefully, R2 and R3 we are interchanging, this is the symbol of interchanging. So R3 will remain same, R1 will remain same, so R1 is BQY, BQY will remain same, no change. Only this row will shift upper side, and this second row will shift downside. R2 and R3 we are interchanging, so APX will come upper side, okay, and CRZ will come downside. And why this minus? We have seen that property in the basics, if any row or column we will interchange, okay, always its sign will change, sign of determinant will change, clear? That's why this minus is coming outside. And here we are interchanging R2 and R1, this first R2 and R1. So this R3 will remain as it is, BQY. APX will come upper side and CRZ will come downside, and again sign changed. Is it clear? Now again we will use R1 and R2. Why? Because this A we have to shift upper side, that's why. A, after that B will come downside at the place of A, that's why we are interchanging these two. So this step came, again minus will come, so minus whole square will come, it will become positive in the next step. Okay, here we need A as it is, but we don't need C here, we need B, A, B, C. So we will interchange these two. Okay, it means B will go upper side and C will come downside. We are interchanging these two rows, so it is row 2, it is row 3. We are interchanging row 2 and row 3. So row 1 will come as it is, APX and BQY as it is, and CRZ will come downside. Now compare both. Okay, so after interchanging both are coming same, so we will add 2, it will become 2 times of this determinant. Like x plus x is 2x, we will add these, so it is 2 times of this determinant, which is coming your RHS. So by using property we have solved this fifth question. Now come into sixth. What is the difference between this first 5 questions and this sixth question? See this. By using properties of determinant in exercise 6 to 14, show that. He is saying by using properties, but after using property you can expand also, but you can't expand direct here. Okay, we have to show some properties, then you can expand also in this. See your sixth question, 0 A minus B minus A 0 C B C 0. If anywhere you will see any diagonal is 0, it means it can be skew symmetric matrix. Okay, we have seen in the third chapter. So I will do transpose of this. Firstly we will take LHS will take equals to delta, this we will take as it is here. Okay, after that this delta we will do transpose. We have seen in the third chapter how this R1 will become C1, 0 A minus B, 0 A minus B. second row will become your second column, minus a 0 minus c as it is, and third row will become third column, b c 0. Clear? Now compare both. Is it coming same? Firstly it was a, now it is coming minus a, at the place of minus b it is coming b. Everywhere you can see sign is different. Okay, elements are same but sign are different. That's why we will take minus common from every column. We can't take minus common from all elements, okay, because we are solving determinant. We can take common from any one row or any one column. In matrix, if anything we take common, it comes from every element but not in determinant. So we will take minus 1 common from c1, c2, c3. So 3 times minus 1 is coming common. Okay, you can see there this property. So minus is common, so all sign will change. Minus is common, so all sign changed. Minus is common, all sign changed. Now check this. After taking common from all columns, it is coming same. So minus 1 cube is minus and it is coming delta again. So we will write delta. So delta is equals to minus delta coming. So minus delta will go on that side. 2 delta equals to 0. So delta value will be 0. So it is very important question. In this you will see the value of delta. What is the importance of writing delta here? Okay, if you will not take here delta, only LHS equals to this, then how we will show this solution? Okay, this think yourself. That's why this delta is the most important symbol here. Don't forget to write delta anywhere. See 7th question. Here I will take LHS, then I will prove equal to RHS. This LHS I have written as it is. Okay, now see here everywhere we can see a common, so I will take a outside common. Here we can see b common, here we can see c common everywhere. So we will take common a, b, c from r1, r2 and r3 respectively. Okay, so a is common, b is common and c is common. So overall outside what will come common? a, b, c. Okay, a, b, c is common. Then here minus a, minus a, b and c will remain. How? If a we will take common from all these all elements of row first, then minus a, b and c will remain. Okay, now from r2 we are taking b common, so we will remove b from everywhere. A minus b and c will remain, and from this we are taking c common, so a, b and minus c will remain. Okay, so first step is this. After that we will add r1 and r2. R1 and r2, this is your r1, we will add into r2. When you will add both like this, both, then minus a plus a will become 0, minus b plus b will become 0, and c plus c will not become 0, it will become 2c. Okay, this r2 and r3 will come as it is, no change. After, if you have seen, there are 2 zeros in first row, so we will expand with respect to r1. Now you can expand after making zeros by you using some elementary operation, then you can expand. So it is easy to expand. If it has more number of zeros, we can expand easily. A, B, C is there, so 0 as it is, 0. Then this 2c element, only with respect to 2c element we will expand. So if you are taking 2c, then this row and column will delete. Now cross multiply. After that it will come ab plus ab, ab plus ab will become 2ab. So it is coming 4a square b square c square RHS. Okay, we expand as it is, like I taught. Why I am not writing this part into first and second term? Because if we will multiply any determinant here, we will write any conjugate of this, then it will become also 0. That's why no need of writing here, no need of taking this row and this column will delete and whatever will remain. We will not write minus b, c, b and minus c here in this part. Okay, because 0, so it will become overall 0. No need of showing this. Okay, after that we will come into 8th question, first part. Here we can see 1 1 1. Okay, so wherever you will see 1, make zeros, as much zeros as you can make. Okay, elements are 1, then it is easy to make zeros. Like I will take r1 minus r2, first row minus second row. So r1 minus r2 will become 0. and r2 minus r3. R2 minus r3 will also become 0. 1 minus 1 0. Here a minus b will come, a square minus b square. 1 minus 1 0, b minus c, and b square minus c square. And third row will become as it is, because we are not changing r3, we are changing only r1 and r2. After that, it is a square minus b square identity, b square minus c square identity. You can split it. A square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b, and b square minus c square will become b plus c and b minus c. Okay, this take into your mind. A square minus b square value is this, and b square minus c square value is this. After that, you can see common a minus b everywhere. Okay, from 0 anything you will take common, it will remain 0, so no any problem. A minus b is common, and here also a minus b. So from a square minus b square we will take a minus b common, then a plus b will remain. Okay, you can see there a plus b is remaining. After that, b plus c we will take common, b minus c we will take common. 0 1 and b plus c will remain, and third row will remain as it is, no change. After that, these two elements are 0 in this first column. Okay, so in first column, according to first column we will expand this, not first row. So sign convention rule is same, plus minus plus. You can see plus minus then plus 1. If plus 1 we will take, then its corresponding row and column will delete, only these 4 elements will remain. This I have written here as it is. Now cross multiply this both, b plus c minus a plus b. Okay, and these properties you can write. Okay, because we will use this property also, a cube minus b cube and b cube minus c cube, if you use anywhere. Like you have seen this property, a square minus b square. So this property is given just for your information. It is not the part of this question. Okay, so after this step we will take next step. Okay, it will delete, and b to b will cancel. A minus b, b minus c was already common, and c minus a will remain. One thing I want to tell you, some students forget after taking common. Like firstly we have taken common a minus b and b minus c. So this common thing will come as it is till the last, a minus b, b minus c. Okay, till the last it will come as it is. Don't forget to write in next steps. So go step by step, it will be easy for solving. Next question, it is also 1 1 1. So with the help of these 1 we will make it 0. As much as 0 we can make, we will do. So row wise we can't subtract now, so we have to subtract column wise, because this 1 1 1 are the elements of first column, second column and third column. So column first minus column second minus column third, same like we have done in the last question. R1 minus R2 and R2 minus R3, same like that we will do C1 minus C2 and C2 minus C3. After that you will get this step and this property which I said on the last page, a cube minus b cube and b cube minus c cube. Okay, so this property we will expand by using property, then we will take common, but I am taking common directly here. We can see a minus b is common from here, so 0 will remain, 1 will remain here, and here if we will take a minus b common from a cube minus b cube, see a cube minus b cube, if we will take a minus b common, then what will remain? A square plus b square plus ab. Okay, that's why here what is remaining? A square plus b square plus ab. You can write one more step after that. Okay, you can use the property, then you can take common if you are not able to understand this directly. As it is, we will take b minus c common from this, it will remain b square plus c square plus bc. We are not taking anything common, 1c c cube, so it will come as it is. We are taking common a minus b and b minus c from only c1 and c2. So whatever is common we will write as it is. Now we will expand with respect to r1, because 0 0 1 is there. So plus minus plus, so plus minus and plus 1. Plus 1 we will expand, this row and this column will delete, only these 4 elements will remain. These 4 elements will come. So now cross multiply these and subtract both, you will get this step. After that we will factorize this. C square minus a square we will take together, bc minus ab we will take together. C square minus a square we can split, c minus a, c plus a, and what is common here? B. So what will mean? C minus a. Okay, so c minus a again common, and what will mean? C plus a plus b, means c plus a plus b means a plus b plus c. We can rearrange this. Okay, After that, ninth question x, y, z is there, and in RHS he is asking x minus y, y minus z. So x minus y and y minus z. So which operation we will use? R1 minus R2 and R2 minus R3. You can see this. According to your RHS, you can see which operation we will use so that your RHS will come. Always solve according to your RHS. This z minus x, xy, yz, zx will come as it is. Okay, after when we will expand, it will come itself. Only firstly give attention on x minus y and y minus z. So do this. X minus y, x square minus y square, yz minus zx. This y minus z will come here, y square minus z square, xz minus xy. And this third row will come as it is because we are not changing R3, we are changing only R1 and R2. These two rows are changing only, you can compare both. R3 is coming as it is, no change. After that we will use property of this x square minus y square. We will take common here minus z. Okay, you can take z common also. If you take z common, what will remain? Y minus x. But here is asking x minus y. That's why I am taking common minus z here. Okay, and here if we take x common, it will remain z minus y, but he is asking y minus z. So here also we will take minus x common. Okay, according to your RHS. Now see, we can take minus x minus y common from everywhere. You can see x minus y, x minus y, x minus y. So taking x minus y common from R1, and here y minus z, y minus z and y minus z is common. Okay, so I will take common from R1 and R2. Taken common, and these things are remaining. Okay, after if we expand now, if you are thinking to expand now, we are taken common, then what will happen? See this. See this. After expanding, it is coming answer there. So it is coming very lengthy if we expand here directly. Okay, so I am saying not to expand here directly. Okay, do not try to expand. Means firstly, always which rule I said, make zeros first. Like 1 is there, so we can make 0 first, then we can expand, then see what will happen. So I have taken this solution, this as it is. These steps I have written here as it is. Firstly I am making zeros, R2 minus R1, this second row minus first row. 1 minus 1 will become 0 here. Okay, here y to y will cancel, z minus x will remain, and here minus x plus z it will remain. Okay, z square xy will come as it is because we are changing only R2. So R1 and R3 will not change. Now z minus x we can see common as it is here. It is 0, z minus x, it is also z minus x. So z minus x is common here. It is coming in 1